maybe that's going to go out the door. On 3rd down and 6, good defense played. Sack behind the line of scrimmage. Terrell Graham, his 2nd sack of the season, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Mississippi State goes empty, and like most defenses, you're going to try to bring one more than those 5 can block up front. Nice little scheme. We showed you John Scladani earlier. They walk 6 guys up onto that line of scrimmage. They drop 1. They allow Tyrell Graham to come free. Leads this team now with 2.5 sacks.
And now they're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Would have been a long field goal attempt, so they're just going to try and keep the offense on the field. And Tyson Lee's got a lot of room in front of him, but he throws for the 1st down. Leon Behrings got it at the 4-yard line, but did he cross the line before he threw the pass? Tyson Lee was straddling that line. It's going to depend on the ruling here. Brock, he couldn't run for this 1st down.
Legal forward pass. Number 16 on the offense was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the football. Penalty's 5 yards, lost it down. 1st down, Houston.
Oh. What really kills and chaps Dan Mullen is Tyson Lee could have ran for that 1st down easily.
We'll take a look. You see the line of scrimmage about the 29-yard line. Ooh, that might be close. You might have to take another look at that one. I don't think you're going to get it from here with where the line marker is, but a Conference USA refereeing crew, this one, they've, in my opinion, you have to look at this play. With the significance of the losing the downs, this is one, you better blow that whistle and take a look upstairs.
Well, every play in college football is reviewed. Sometimes they just take longer than others, and I don't think Dan Mullen's going to request a little bit more time to take a look at it. Wow, maybe a missed opportunity. Charles Sims loops out of the backfield and gets to the 40-yard line. Chris White on the tackle.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that the Mississippi State coaches in the booth, maybe they didn't get a good look at it either. Maybe even burn a timeout. Points at a premium today. You know you're going to have to score some points because Houston can move this ball offensively. That's a critical call.
Complete. Tackle made right on the spot by Marcus Washington, but a catch made by E.J. Smith.
This is your best shot at it. Clearly the ball at the 29-yard line. Where does Tyson get to before this ball's out? Boy, oh boy, you have got to review that play. That is a real, again, with the loss of downs, that is a real surprise to me that you don't take another look at that.
Well, I don't know if you can blame Dan Mullen. It's also the replay official as well, who's here on site, who's looking at everything as the game is going on.
And I'll tell you this, Houston's not going to wait for it. They're not going to wait in any way. Not the way they play offense and the tempo with which and the pace with which they play. Point of emphasis, I'm sure, at halftime for them to look at their productivity with the drives when they don't huddle and push this tempo.
Second consecutive catch for Patrick Edwards, and the tackle is made by Marcus Washington. Washington was being blocked, and he held on for dear life. Second down at 10. Houston Cougars 3-1, coming off a loss a week ago, real ugly loss against the Miners of UTEP. Keenum wants to throw. Has room in front of him to run, and he's going to get down across the 30. That's another 1st down for the Houston Cougars, a pickup of 12.
Well, we talked earlier about Mississippi State in the line of scrimmage and their dominance up front. Look at Jamar Chaney here on his back for Mississippi State. Houston saying we can play physical up front as well.
Play action. Open man is Carrier. And Carrier to the 17-yard line. The 1st downs keep accumulating for Houston. They're just a machine offensively in picking up yards in chunks.
And that's the same play they scored a touchdown on. You're going to fake the screen, and you're going to leak your explosive playmaker down the sideline.
This is the 50th offensive play of the day. Bell inside the 5. Another first down for the Cougars. Their 21st first down of the ball game.
And this is set up largely, look at the moves again, look at the vision of just the young sophomore and the quick feet there. This is set up by moving personnel in and out. Look at Mississippi State here, trying to run guys off the field. Houston taking this pace to even a higher level.
And Dan Mullen runs onto the field, and a timeout is called. First timeout of the second half called by the Bulldogs, trying to stop the bleeding halfway home here in the third quarter. 17-14, Bulldogs lead is precarious. 7:30 remaining third quarter. Houston Cougars, they're just ripping off chunks of yardage, and they've made it down to the 5-yard line. 5 first downs on this drive alone. And Case Keenum underneath center for the first time in a while. Bryce Bell 7 yards behind him. Keenum wants to throw. Retreats. Gonna have to hurry. In the end zone, incomplete. Looking for the tight end, Tyler Chambers.
And you can hear the hometown faithful here. They felt a holding call was deserved, and often you see that when a quarterback changes direction and those offensive linemen are locked up into a one-on-one situation. And this nearly, Case throwing it to one spot where his guy can catch it or nobody can. That's a pretty good throw.
Bell dives to the ground, broken up by Sean Ferguson. Ferguson got through that line of scrimmage, and really that play had no chance at all.
This cost Houston the game last week. A turnover in the red zone, a loss of downs in the red zone. The difference in the shootout with UTEP a week ago. See if they can find a way to score a touchdown here in Starkville.
4 receivers in the game, 3 top of your screen. Keenum looking that way, back of the end zone, incomplete! Oh, Patrick Edwards, you're not going to get an easier touchdown grab. He simply couldn't hang on.
Nor will you draw up a play any better than this. Look at the underneath routes, affect the safeties and linebackers, and you sneak the little guy back there. 5'8" is Patrick. Just find a way. I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Sumlin's telling, just watch that ball all the way in. Just don't take it for granted. Never take that reception for granted. Watch those fingers wrap around the football.
New place kicker in the game for Houston. This is Ben Bell attempting the field goal of 23 yards. He makes it. A little bit of a surprise there. On the extra points earlier today, it had been a Jordan Manistow. But Ben Bell comes out and kicks the 3-pointer, and we're tied at 17. Bulldogs with the football. You're watching the SEC on ESPN.